Hello everyone, this is going to be a short review of Liberty or Death, the American Insurrection by Jim Games, and of course it's the fifth volume in the Coin series. As you know, if you watch my videos, I'm a fan of Coin series and I have always had a great time with these games. Liberty or Death was one of the games that were in my sights because I was interested, of course, in the subject. As with all coins, if you're not interested at all in the subject of the game, then you should try something else or another game from the series. But this one, I was interested in the subject and I had the chance to get it. So I did. Of course, I know it's just the fifth volume. There are 12 volumes now, the Con series, so I'm kind of late to the party. But I think it's worth saying a few things about this game because I had a great time. I have played it solo. As with all coin games, it offers a full solitaire experience. You can play any faction you want, and the bots will take care of the rest of the factions, and they do really well. I mean, they're going to make your life miserable. No, okay, it's fun nonetheless. So I have played solo, just a short scenario to acquaint myself with the game and with its mechanics, and I really liked it. It was more fun to play than I expected, to be honest. I mean, before getting a coin game, I usually do my research, see what it's about and stuff. But this one was a pleasant surprise. A few points worth mentioning is I loved the map. It's a bit different from other maps in the series. I find the style of the map, the color stuff, very nice. It looks very nice on the table, and maybe I'll get some pictures and show you. Also, the way the factions play is very interesting. Of course, it's a classic coin game. You go for area control, you go for the support of the population, but there are some minor twists that make this game different. For example, casualties do matter in the game, and also how much you develop on map. It also has matter because it's the second. Contrary to other coin games, the victory condition is dual. Here, all factions have two victory conditions to claim victory. One, of course, is the classical one: support opposition for its for the support for the rebellions, of course, opposition for the rebellion. But within that, each faction has its own secondary objective. The British and the French are trying to inflict more casualties to one than the other, and the Patriots versus the Indians, they try to develop their presence through forts and villages on the map. So this is very interesting, and it makes for some very tough and also very challenging decisions in various stages of the campaigns of the game. Another difference is since I have mentioned casualties, is the battle system. I mean, I haven't played every coin game, but I think of the ones I have played, this is the most, let's say, wargamey way of resolving battle. In most coin games, as you know, battle or assault or attack, however you call it, is quite deterministic. You just remove a number of opponent's cubes based on your cubes and the area or card or stuff in the map. Here, you actually do it, let's say, war game like. So you roll dice. The number of dice you roll depends on how much how many cubes or other forces you have in the area of the battle versus your opponent. And also there are modifiers. So yeah, the combination of dice and modifiers gives a more war gamey feeling to the game, which personally I liked. I know that some players don't like that. They prefer a totally deterministic battle to know I get, if I have two cubes, I'll get one of yours, and that's it. I find this more wargamey way of battle refreshing, to be honest, and I really like. Unfortunately, due to a glitch in my equipment, the rest of the video was gone, so we'll take it from here. I have just mentioned that I like the battle system of the game. Feels more like a war game. I know that it's not to everyone's taste, but it's certainly to my taste, so I like it. The final point I want to make is about the French player. The player that plays the French faction has a rather peculiar role. In the longer scenarios, his forces, the French faction forces, are not on the map. At the start of the longer scenarios, I mean in the earlier years of the war, what the French does is to prepare to join the war. So gathers forces, resources, and generally helps the patriots, and the French faction just sets the stage so that at one point through the play of the brilliant stroke event, the Treaty of Alliance, will join the war and get units on map and start playing more like the rest of the factions. Okay, that may be not to everyone player's taste. I mean, I know there certainly are players that don't want to do it, and in these cases, I mean, first check with your players if the player taking the French role has no problem with that in the longer scenarios, and then just choose to play the short scenario where the French are already there, or if you don't have that many players, then maybe use the French bot to have a 3-player game if that really bothers you. I haven't played the French in this solo playthrough. It was a short scenario in any way, but judging from my experience with other games, I wouldn't mind, to be honest. I wouldn't mind, just taking my time, watching what happens on the board, watching what the other factions do, and preparing my forces and my resources to join. Of course, if someone does extremely well, some other faction does extremely well and wins by the first winter quarters card, that's what in other games, since you got propaganda and stuff, or coup or whatever. Okay, at the end of the campaign, if some other faction does extremely well and wins by the first card, then okay. And then I don't think that the presence, the French presence on map would change things. So yeah, but please have this in mind. Okay, I think I don't have much more to say. Just to wrap this review up, it's a nice game. I mean, I had more fun than I expected to. I would love to play it with other factions, to try the other factions too, and also I would love to play it with other players. I think it's going to be a fun game. Having more I mean, every game is better with actual people playing, but I think this one is going to be not just a great game, but it's also going to be a fun game due to the way the various factions interact, and definitely gives you the feeling, and that's important. I think most coin games, at least the ones I have played, do very well in this department, in this section, they give the player the feel of an era. They give the player the choices and the dilemmas and the problems that actual leaders or factions encountered during their respective areas. And I think this also is one of the games that nails it. I don't know, maybe I'm in the minority here, I don't know how popular it is. I don't know if even if it's very popular in the United States. I don't know. I don't think it's very popular generally, but I think it should be. I think it should be. It's a really nice game, and I would love to see more people playing it. And yeah, I will definitely try to play it with other people and just promote it in our community. So that's all for now. That was everything I had to say about Liberty or Death, the American Insurrection. Please like and subscribe to my channel, and see you in the next video.